everybody, it is ProdigyRex here, back with another video, and today we will be reading Lunch Money, Chapter 20. Today we will be having another video, besides our other video for today. So, yeah. Okay, so, Chapter 20, Agendas. It was about 12:30 on Wednesday afternoon, right in the middle of Mr. Z's preparation period. He was writing a short equations on the board for for every student in his next class. Mr. Davenport appeared in the doorway of room 207 and said, "If you have a minute, I'd like to explain something for me." Mr. Z knew that voice. He turned up and saw the principal waving a sheet of blue paper. "Sure, what's that?" She took a few steps into the room. "It's the agenda for tomorrow night's school committee meeting, and their item, new business. Students and facility advised as proposal of a new comic book club at Asheville Intermediate School." "Oh," said Mr. Z. Then he hadn't heard of anything yet. "I was hoping that the school committee wouldn't consider the request, but looks like they did." The math teacher felt his hands begin to sweat. Miss Davenport said, "Let me guess, the students are Greg, Kent, and Mara Shaw, and you're the facility advisor, right?" Mrs. Z nodded and planned to talk to you as soon as I found out the committee was going to accept my presentation, because didn't want to cause a stir, not if it was necessary. Mrs. Davenport smiled at his choice of words. She waved a blue sheet again and said, "Now it's necessary, so talk to me." "Well," said Mrs. Z, "to figure both the kids are smart and they figure out that the school committee still has the policy to sell things about the schools. It was right in your announcement, and they think that little comics are good as some books the kids can buy here at school in the book clubs every month, so they want to make their case. I sort of told them to help. That's all." Miss Davenport was still smiling faintly. "So you offered to help, even though you knew my opinion in all of this?" Mrs. "I didn't exactly volunteer, but what they told me and what they wanted to do, I decided to stay involved. They try to represent the best interests of the school." Miss Davenport's brows went up. "Representing the best interests of the school? You didn't think I was always doing that?" Mr. Z said, "Well, not exactly." The principal's eyebrow went higher. Mr. Z had dreading for this moment, but he knew that what he was saying. Gulping and went on, "I don't think there's anything wrong with comic books. Look, the good ones, and one of these kids are making aren't bad. They're definitely creative. If it many other kids should get the chance to read them." Miss Davenport nodded. "I didn't expect you to become a reading expert." There was a long, awkward pause. Mr. Z practically held his breath, afraid to guess what was coming. When it came, he was completely surprised, because Miss Davenport shook her head from side to side, and then began to chuckle. "A reading expert," she said, and then she smiled abroad. Mrs. Z began to breathe again. She said, "Well, Mrs. Xantopoulos, I think for you for pioneering as a reader expert catalyst as they'll keep us watching over our young tycoons, and I'll be there tomorrow night to hear the presentation, and who knows, I might even have an agenda of my own to represent the best interests of the school." And with that, she turned and left, chuckling all the way back to her office. And that's the end of Chapter 20. Make sure to smash the subscribe button and ring that notification bell for more content. Bye-bye.